and happy Chanukah. My name is Chavi Penzias, and I've lived in Linden, New Jersey for almost 10 years. And this Devar Torah is in the name of our shul, Anshe Chasem. In researching for a Devar Torah, one by Rav Kook stood out to me, so this is in his name. The Mishnah in Masechet Shabbos talks about which wicks and candles are accepted for Shabbos. Certain types of candles or oils are not okay to use because they cause the flame to flicker and the wax to burn unevenly, and that detracts from the mitzvah of Hadlakat Nerot. In regards to Chanukah, however, the Talmud rules that these restrictions do not apply. We can use whatever candles and oil we want. We can use wicks or oils that don't necessarily burn smoothly for Chanukah. The question is, why is this? Even on Friday night of Chanukah, we can use oils or candles that don't burn smoothly. So why is this allowed? Why is there a distinction between Shabbos candles and Chanukah candles? The sages require us to use high-quality oil and wicks for Shabbos candles so that in the event that a flame goes out, we won't be tempted to relight or adjust it because it's less likely to go out. Of course, that doesn't apply to kids who decide to blow out the candles, as many of us have probably experienced. We are more lenient on Chanukah candles because Chanukah candles do not need to be relit if they blow out. It is also forbidden to use Chanukah lights for anything such as reading or seeing, which is why we have the shamash, so that if the Chanukah candles go out, we won't be tempted to relight them since we have other ways of seeing. The candles are lit purely for a mitzvah. Rav Kook says that the Chanukah lights reflect the nature of the cultural Maccabean struggle against Greek dominance. The authentic heritage of Israel is the Torah. The Torah's eternal wisdom is reflected by the pure Shabbos lights. There have been many times during our history where the Jews have been attracted to the wisdom and culture of other nations. This phenomenon was particularly prevalent when the Jewish people were ruled by other nations or exiled from their land. During times like these, many people are drawn to the ideologies of powerful and successful nations, even if these beliefs are not thoroughly considered and may be based only on theories and speculations. For times like these, divine providence provided the Jewish people with gifted scholars who were able to defend the Torah by utilizing these foreign ideas. One example is Maimonides, who attempted where possible to reconcile Aristotelian philosophy with the Torah. These foreign philosophies lack the eternal truth of Torah. They are like a flickering flame, not a pure flame. Using foreign philosophies in the name of Torah is like a flickering flame that will fail to produce bright, pure light. When these beliefs are popular and widely held, people are strongly drawn to them. If it's not possible to tie these beliefs into Torah, then it's easier to just drop Torah altogether. Divine providence allows for the possibility of aligning these beliefs with the Torah. They may not always align perfectly with practical mitzvot and halachic rulings. In the words of the Talmud, they do not flow freely to the wick. But with a little effort, they can be made to at least partially correspond with Torah. We should be aware that such philosophies are not eternal truths, and we are not responsible for their accuracy. Quote, when their light goes out, they need not be relit. Certainly, we should not make practical changes to Torah observance based on these ideas. It's forbidden to make use of its light. The other struggle that Rav Kook speaks about is the military-political struggle of the Maccabees against the Greeks. The Hasmonean rule did not follow the eternal path of Israel, which designated the monarchy to the descendants of David for all generations. The throne of David is compared to an eternal flame. Quote, you promised him that his candle will never be extinguished. The Davidic dynasty is combined with both Torah and political leadership. King David studied Torah day and night, and he was also energetic and decisive in his kingship. Authentic Jewish nationalism must be based on the light of Torah. In conclusion, the laws of Chanukah lights reflect the transient quality of the Hasmonaim victory, both spiritually and materially. Spiritually, the foreign philosophies we sometimes choose to believe may be partially reconciled with the Torah's teaching, which is represented in the oils that don't burn well. And materially, the Davidic dynasty corresponds to the wicks that fail to hold a constant flame. These achievements provide light, but not a very steady light. Even though they are not the ideal, like the pure Shabbos lights, we need these lights during the precarious times of foreign occupation and exile. Despite not being perfect, the Chanukah lights are holy. Kodesh Haim. We should recognize them in the hand of God, that God prepared the path so that those who are attracted to our culture should not be lost. And the very fact that foreign ideas can be accommodated within the Torah is an indication that these ideas contain a kernel of truth, a tiny jug of pure oil sealed with the stamp of the high priest. Chag Chanukah Sameach.